Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Seashell, also known as CreativiTeeByT. I know it's been a minute, so long time no see. I have been missing in action because I have been on vacation and then I had a work trip with a hubby. So yeah, I just haven't been able to be around my camera and film the things that I wanted to film when I was sewing. But you know, I've got a video for you today, and I have videos in the future that I'm going to be planning because I did make up quite a few things for my vacation that I'm going to be sharing with you. And I went on a haul while I was on vacation, you know, all those good things. So yeah, again, those are future videos, but for today I'm going to be sharing with you everything that I plan to make at the sewing retreat that I'm getting ready to go to. So I'm getting ready to attend a sewing retreat. If you're not familiar with a sorority is a sewing group on Instagram, I believe Facebook, and anybody can be part of the group. You know, you just join it. Okay, and so every year for the last 3 or 4 years they've been having retreats. This year they had 4 retreats. So there was one that was in the beginning of the year. They had one in March, I believe. This one is the July group, and then there's going to be one in September. So I'm going to be headed to Dallas in a couple of days, and again I'm going to share with you the projects that I plan to take and sew up while I'm there. And last year they said to bring at least 4 projects. I was actually able to get about 7 or 8 projects completed. However, I will say the projects that I sewed were pretty simple, like 4 or 5 pattern pieces, you know, type of things. And so I feel like the projects that I want to take this year are a little bit more complicated. However, I'm still going to bring the same amount, because when I'm in a zone like that, I don't take too many breaks. I just sew, and I think I might be able to get everything that I'm going to share with you sewn up. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the first plan here. This first plan is McCall's 8507, and I'll put this in the screen, and then I'll add one in the screen from the computer. So again, this is McCall's 8507, and I want to make view C. This is a sundress, and the inspiration behind this sundress is the current trend of seashells. I, you know, sometimes watch the trend, sometimes I don't. I'm more so now than I have. I have been, you know, paying more attention to that. And this trend with the seashells are just a thing for me because I love the beach, I love the ocean, and you know, all the things. So I went out and bought a bunch of like jewelry that have seashells on there, but then I was like, I can't find any fabric. I look high and low for seashell fabric, but then I remembered sheets. Okay, I can find, let me see if there are any sheets with seashells, and I found several prints that I liked, and I settled upon this one. I'm going to show you a pillow sham because I didn't feel like unfolding the big sheet, but this is what the seashell sheet looks like. And just look at these. So it's given kind of like true to color now, and in comparison to my hand, look at how big these seashells are. Look at that. Or I could do like the professionals and I could get like my little measuring tape, and let's see, the biggest seashells like this, I don't know what it's called, this thing right here. So look what it's giving. Well, if it wasn't upside down, maybe you could see, but look at that. Such large prints. So again, I want to make view C because I feel like this view C here, which is the halter style of a dress, it is like, you know, going to give you all the beach vibes with the skin showing, and you know, the bottom of this dress, which is the same as this, it's gonna be able to show off all of the seashell prints within the pattern, and I just think it's gonna be so super fabulous. I know that you know, we've got some time before wearing this type of dress season is over, you know, basically through September, but I I figured this is a perfect time to get it made, because I tend to shy away from projects that I can't wear to church or can't wear to work, because you know, you can't really maximize the use. But this is something that I desire, and if I saw it in the store and thought it would fit, I would probably buy it. But I'm gonna make this dress. I don't think it would take that long. And I did purchase a queen set, so between the flat sheet and the fitted sheet, I should have enough fabric to complete this, because it does take quite a bit of fabric. I think it, you know, for dress C, the most it would take is 5 1/8. So I'm sure I got plenty. I just have to make sure I take my notions with me. So again, seashells with this dress with a nice sun hat. I think it's gonna be dope. Okay, all right, so that was the first thing that I'm gonna take. The second, this is so fun. Second thing that I want to make is the skirt from this pattern. This is Simplicity 9958. Okay, when I first looked at this pattern, the only thing I could see with this was this top that I can't wear because of my bust size. Well, I mean, I could wear it, but it wouldn't look the same, basically. And so I purchased it for the skirt, because the skirt is skirting, right? And so I came across this fabulous gauze. I had some white gauze that I originally was going to make the skirt in, which I might eventually, but then I saw this gauze in the store, and I was like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, I've got to buy it and make that skirt. And that skirt is going to be first. So let me share with you what this is. You may have seen this across these internet pages or whatever, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, whatever, but I'm getting ready to show you here. Look at this. This is pure white, so it's not off-white, eggshell, whatever. This is pure white background with strawberries. Yes! Now, we all know, here, this is like true to color now. We all know that I am the fruity fashion collection queen. You remember that series I had on my channel when my children were much younger and I had a lot more energy? Yes, so I love some fruity fabric, and I'm getting ready to make this skirt with this fabric. And then I have a red tank that I'll probably just wear with it, or you know, even a red blazer, you know, so I can definitely wear this to work. I do, you know, I am a professional, but I still wear this kind of stuff to work because I can make it look away. Okay, so again, this is going to be my strawberry skirt. I did make a strawberry dress before, but I've outgrown it, and you know, that season is over. I'm kind of over it now because I've had it long enough. But if you're wondering where this fabric was purchased from, this fabric was purchased from Hobby Lobby. I know a lot of people don't shop there, but at this point, that's the only place I have to go for notions. I need some notions, and I saw this. Plus, I do, you know, I'm not gonna act like I don't shop there. I do. You know, I go there from time to time. Not nearly as much as I went to Joann's, but then I saw this, and I'm like, listen, I gotta have it. And it was cheap. It was before they switched their 40% off every other week on fabric to 30. So I got this for 40% off, and so yes, you heard me right, their sales are now 30% off instead of 40. But yeah, this will be a very simple quick sew, which is, you know, another reason why I feel like I can take it, because I could probably get this whipped up in a couple, well, I sew, I don't know, maybe 2-3 hours, you know what I'm saying, and then I could start on something else. So yeah, that's going to be that pattern. Again, that was Simplicity 9958, and you know, if you were looking for a skirt like that, you know, you should pick it up too, because I really like this yoke. How it's that flat yoke, and then, you know, the rest of the skirt is gathered, and then, you know, it's nice and flowy. I don't think it has pockets. It does. It has pockets. So yeah, that's a win. All right, so let's move on to the next project. So this here is New Look 6803 I picked this up with one of my more recent pattern hauls, and I like the pants that the model is wearing. If you can see it with the ties, like I said, I'll put pictures in the screen for you to see. And I just think it's cute. I don't do a lot of pant making. I've made enough pair of pants, okay, and these should work out fine. I just don't make them that often in comparison to dresses and skirts. But anyway, I have not made a pair of pants with these ties at the bottom, and that's the reason why I purchased this pattern. Like, it's something that looks like you could easily hack. I don't particularly like taking out the time to hack, so I picked them up. And you know, there is a t-shirt, long sleeve, short sleeve, and straight leg pants that also comes with this. So there's, you know, 4 views, so I think it was a great value. But let's talk about the fabric. I don't have a lot of pair of pants. I don't. Okay. Even though I've made them, a couple of them are like I cannot fit. 2 of them I can't fit. One goes with an actual, it's like part of a set, so I don't wear them outside of a set. And then the other I did not pre-wash, and they shrunk up on me. And then let me think about the other one I made last summer is good. But so basically, when I think about it, I really only have 2 pair of pants that I made that I can wear, which were the ones from last summer and the cover up from that pattern, and they're wide leg, and I did not want to make wide legs. So this new look pair of tie pants are gonna go with this brown fabric. This is 100% cotton that I picked up, but once again from Hobby Lobby, because they were putting out their fall fabrics. And when I picked up that strawberry fabric, I picked up this as well. This is a color that can go with a lot of different things. It can be worn all year round. I also have this from last year when they were clearancing out their fall fabric. I have this fabric, and it says 100% cotton, but it doesn't feel like they're quilting cotton. It's definitely apparel. Honestly, kind of gives me like a linen blend vibe, but it's not, you know. But it's good. It's really good. So I have this in orange as well, like a burnt orange as well, and then I have it in this green. Okay, so if this goes, you know, well, then I will make some more of those tie pants, you know, in the green as well. But yeah, I'm gonna give this a shot because this will be the most versatile color to wear with my clothing. Okay, so on to the next project. That I want to make a set. I like to make a set every season at least. I would like to make more than that, but just to have realistic goals, you know, at least a set a season. And this is a pattern that I have been wanting to use for a while. This is Simplicity 9270. I've seen this going around for quite some time, so I think it's got to be a pretty decent pattern, and I just want to make the set that the model is wearing. Now, I do want the sleeves, but I'm contemplating on if I should make them long all the way to the wrist, and the reason is because I want to wear this year round. If I made like a sleeve that had like an elastic finishing so that it cuffed the wrist, I could just kind of like pull it up and then wear it year round. So that's the only dilemma with this. So let me know in the comments below if you feel that I should make the sleeves all the way to the wrist and, you know, just cuff them, or with elastic, or leave them the way they are. Okay, so let me show you the fabric that I plan to use. And when I say a set, I want to make the pants in the top. Okay, the pants should be easy. Yeah, the pants should be easy. But here is the fabric right here, and this is a Rayon poplin, and this came from Morex Fabrics. Okay, so let me just open it a little bit for you, and this is what it's looking like. This is the design. It's just like a, you know, a mustard yellow with white. Unfortunately, it looks a little patterned, so I might have to match up some, you know, patterns or you know, whatever, even though, like I said, I don't like that anymore. I mean, I just don't want to think about it, I should say. I do like it, I just don't like to think about it sometimes. So yeah, this is gonna be that, and I think that would make for like a cool, easy breezy summer look, and even look good going into the fall. So yeah, what are your thoughts? Again, let me know your thoughts on the sleeve situation. Keep them the way they are, or, you know, bring them to the wrist. So again, this is Simplicity 9270. I have had that in my project bag to make for the longest, so hopefully I get to make it. And I don't know in which order I'm going to make things, because it's just so hard. All right, so I have one more project that I want to share. Well, no, two, but one major one. Okay, so one more project that I want to share with you, and I feel so bad about this. My baby boy is getting ready to have a birthday. The week that I return, that following weekend is going to be his birthday. We already have his birthday party set up and everything. I don't have to worry about that. But what I do feel bad about is for the last two, I want to say 2 birthdays, or it could have been 1. It could have just been his birthday last year. He asked me to make him a Peppa Pig shirt, and I have the fabric and I would have the pattern cut out and everything, but the paper pattern, not the actual fabric. I would have the paper pattern cut out, and I just never would get it made. Something would always happen. So I want to make that happen this year, even if I, you know, get started on it while I'm on the retreat and just finish it up before his actual party that following weekend when I return. So this is the pattern that I'm going to use. 9056. I have not found a woven top pattern that looks right for a boy that isn't like a real button front shirt. And so that's what I want to make him. And I'm going to make him the slim fit, which is view B. And I've made this top several times for them before, but this is a special birthday top. So this is the Peppa Pig fabric that he had picked out a long time ago, and I wanted to find some that looked nice for a boy, and I found some in Joann's a long time ago. So this is what it looks like. Here's Peppa on the moon. So while the moon indicates like a nightshirt, this is what I'm making him. And that's all I have. That's all I have for this pattern. So 9056 through Simplicity with Peppa Pig. So hopefully I get it done. This is a process. Button front shirts take about 6 hours, 6 to 8 hours for me every single time, but it's so rewarding at the end. All right, and so the last thing I wanted to make is going to be out of this fabric, which I purchased from Hobby Lobby as well. I don't need to get anything else, but it says grow, you can grow, don't worry, be happy your own way. Cloudy day, sunshine, beautiful colors. And I'm gonna make a friend of mine some bowl cozies and coasters, fabric coasters. So, you know, something super simple, no brainer. You know, those are the type of things that I like to make when I need to get my sojo back, or if I just want to make something and have some instant gratification. But this is going to be a gift. She did something for me, and I just want to pay her back. She's a creator, crafter as well, so she would definitely appreciate that. So anyway, those are my projects. I will definitely come back to report what was finished, what didn't get finished, but you know, we're going to put into the atmosphere that I'm going to be able to get everything done, right? They say that the key to being able to get all your projects completed is to make sure you have all your patterns cut and your fabric cut and your edges, raw edges serged before you make it. But baby, That's not happening over here, okay? Last year I didn't get any of that done, and I still got all of my stuff accomplished, and so we're just gonna stick to what we know. I have everything now here laid out, so now that I have created this video, I'm getting ready to pack this stuff up. But after I iron this fabric, I do want to iron it. All right, everyone, so let me know your thoughts about my projects. Again, we have this top, Simplicity 9056 for the sun in Peppa Pig. We have my set here, my summer set, top and pants, and this Rayon poplin fabric from Morex Fabrics. I forgot to tell you where it came from. Morex Fabrics. So this is going to be super cute and flowy, which is what we like for the summertime. And then we have the pants with the ties at the bottom. This is New Look 6803 with the brown fabric, cotton fabric from Hobby Lobby. We have the skirt here. This is Simplicity 9958 with our little strawberry shortcake. We're going to call this our strawberry shortcake skirt. And then lastly, we have our dress. We're going to have our seashell dress, okay? Made out of a sheet that I will link below. And I do believe it will be an affiliate link. I had that affiliate link created a long time ago. It still works, I think, because my family uses it or whatever. So just know it is an affiliate link. I just don't really advertise it or use it. So yeah, seashell fabric made out, well, aka sheet, that, like I said, I will link below. And honestly, if I can find all of the other ones that I chose from, I will link to those as well. All right, again, let me know your thoughts down below, especially about the sleeves on the set. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all of my new and returning subscribers for your support. Again, I will report back, and I'll see you in the next video. I appreciate everyone so much. Have a great day. Bye.